What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again. In this live stream, I'm going to be talking to you guys about 5 steps to improve your credit score in 2022. Now, it's a new year, but believe it or not, there are several people out here that still don't know what they need to be doing in regards to their credit score or even how to improve it. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 to 6 things that will let you know how to improve your credit score. And believe it or not, some of this stuff is stuff that you guys have already heard. However, there's always a new group of people that need to know this information. And so that's why I'm discussing in this particular video, 5 ways to improve your credit score in 2022. But hey, if you're new to the channel, once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV. And on this channel, I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Let me start by saying, first and foremost, Happy New Year to you guys. It is officially 2022. This is the very first live stream of How to Build Credit in 2022. Now, it is a new year, and it's always kind of funny because I'm like, new year, new me. But, you know, it's most of the times it's a new year, same me. We'll see what happens. Of course, I have goals and dreams and aspirations as anyone else does in regards to the new year, just because it's an easy time for us to decide, you know what, I need to do this. I need to start doing this. I need to do more of this. So it's quite interesting. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's Eve, and your New Year's with your family was a very good thing. Mine, not so much, because your boy was sick with the Rona. I had Corona Bona. I had a Corona COVID-19. I probably still have it. I don't know. I actually tried to test today to see if I still had it. It's very funny because the internet is telling you stuff like, you know, there is, you could possibly still have Corona. You could still possibly test positive for COVID. You could test positive 5 to 8 days after you tested positive, you can get a negative test. However, the internet also states that even though 5 or 8 days after you tested positive for it or whatever, that it's still very possible for some people to test positive for COVID-19 for weeks. So it'll be interesting. I did a test today because I was very curious. Waited in line to do this one particular test. I ended up doing a totally different test. I went to this place and they were like, it's $250. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Which really kind of sucked because I signed up online, and I guess the good news is at least I didn't have to wait to find out that it was $250. When I tried to check in and she asked me, and I was asking her, you know, is it free? Because of course I need to know, right? And she's like, no, it's going to be $250. $250? All right, peace. So I went ahead and left, but I ended up stopping at this other place on the road, and they did a saliva test. That was my first time doing a saliva test. Most of the tests that I've done, all of them that I've done, have been the in your nose, the nasal, scratch your brain. Depends on who's doing the test. So that's been most of my experiences in regards to the COVID test, but today was a little bit different. I had to spit in this tube, and I guess they sent the tube off to get tested. It's going to be a PCR test, I think, so the results will come in a couple of days, and we'll kind of see. I mean, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter if I'm testing positive or not, to be honest with you. It's not like I need to be negative for a specific reason. So well, I guess I need to be negative to travel with my dad, possibly. But, of course, I was doing some research on that because my dad and I are supposed to be going to Jamaica in February. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, but I'll keep you posted. This is a live stream, so if you guys have questions, be sure to ask your questions live. All right, so I've done enough housekeeping initially in the beginning of this video, even though this is a live stream. I want to talk about 5 steps for you to improve your credit score in 2022. And once again, the majority of these things, probably all of these things, are stuff that you absolutely know the answer to. It's stuff that you've heard before. It's nothing new. However, it is always good to have a refresher. Hey, Josh, thank you so much. Josh at Get Business Credit, thank you so much for that $200 super chat. I see that it popped on my screen, so I appreciate you, my bro. Let me see if I can highlight you real quick just to make sure All right, here we go. Cool, man. I appreciate you. Josh says, what's good, bro? Been busy the last 3 weeks. No power. December 16th, we got hit with a bad typhoon. You know what's ironic? Someone I was talking to was telling me about that, and he was in Hawaii, and I was like, wait, what? I had no clue because I guess I didn't watch TV. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. 245 miles per hour wind, 500 people died, island destroyed. Power just got restored. Let's do our collab soon. First of all, Happy New Year to you, Josh. Thank you so much for that $200 Snapchat super chat, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing your devastating situation that you've experienced. I'm glad that you guys finally have power back now. Man, I know a lot of us in the States, we can't do without power for a day, a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? And to do without it for a couple of weeks is a big deal. So I'm glad you're back, and I appreciate that super chat once again. Thank you, sir. All right, so I'm going to talk about the 5 steps to improve your credit score before I jump into the live stream aspect of this particular video. And once again, these aren't things that you haven't heard of. However, there are always new people watching these videos, and so there's always a need to talk to people that are brand new. Go ahead and smash the thumbs up in this video, please. I see we have 25 viewers and only 4 thumbs up. Let's go ahead and smash the thumbs up. As a matter of fact, the more you get used to coming to these live streams, anybody's live stream, not just mine, just be sure to smash the thumbs up at the beginning of the video as you're coming into the video. It really helps promote the video, and YouTube will get this video and information like this out to more viewers. So go ahead and smash the thumbs up. So one of the very first things that you need to do to improve your credit score in 2022 is you need to pay your bills on time, okay? Now, of course, I'm not talking only payment history in regards to credit cards, okay? I'm talking about paying all your bills on time, all of your bills. So not just your credit card bills. Even though we're talking about improving your credit score in 2022, we are talking about, when I say pay your bills on time, we're talking your cell phone bill, we're talking your light bill, we're talking your cable bill, we're talking your car insurance, we're talking just about any bill that you have to pay, because believe it or not, those bills that you don't pay, whether it's your credit card bill or your student loans, okay, whatever you don't pay can and more than likely will be reported to your credit report, and that's going to affect your credit negatively. So even though it's your credit report, the fact that you didn't pay your cell phone bill, or the fact that you didn't pay your light bill, or the fact that you didn't pay your cable bill or your student loans or whatever, it's more than likely that that is going to be reported to the credit bureaus, and that's going to affect your score negatively. And your payment history, not only with your credit cards, your payment history, period, with anything that has to do with payment, your water bill, your hospital bills, any bill that you pay can and more than likely will be reported to your credit, and it's not going to do you any good if you haven't made the payment. Now, it's quite interesting that they don't necessarily have a documentation of you paying your cable bill for the last 20 years straight. There's no documentation of that, right? Per se. Now, maybe supposedly with this new credit score, blah, 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 maybe that'll kind of come into play at some point. But normally there is no documentation of you paying your light bill or whatever bill for the last 20 years. But I guarantee the first time you miss that payment and you let that payment sit there for 20, 30, 60, 90 days, it's possible that that's going to be reported to your credit report, and that affects your credit score quite a bit. As a matter of fact, your payment history, or just your history of paying your bills, I'm not even going to call it payment history, but it really is the history of just paying your bills. That affects your credit score 35%, okay? So out of 800 points, if we're talking 850, a perfect credit score, 850, 35% of 850 is how much your payment history is, or your history of paying bills on time. So we'll do 35%. That's 297 points, 297.5 points of your credit score is based on your history of paying your bills. Once again, not just your credit card payment. It really is all your bills. And you don't get anything good for paying your bills, right? But you do get something bad for not paying your bills. You get that thing reported to your credit report, okay? It's like paying your bills is like the A student that's always made A's all the way throughout their career. And then when you finally get a bad grade, right? It's like, well, whatever. They're a student, no big deal, right? That's like no biggie. Nobody cares about that. But let you be the person that didn't make one payment or two payment, right? And all of a sudden now, oh snap, all hell breaks loose, right? So you got to pay your bills on time, all of your bills, not just your credit card. So that is the first thing. That's the first step in order to improve your credit score. And one of the things about paying your bills on time, let's say for some reason you missed a payment and something is reported, it doesn't fall off of your credit report instantly. If you've missed several bills or several payments across different accounts, you pay your bills on time, your payment history is going to be 100%. 100%, that's what it's going to be. However, if you don't pay your bills on time and eventually you move from 100% down to, let's say, 98%. Normally 98% doesn't sound that bad, but in regards to your credit report, a 98% payment history is not very good. Let me show you guys where my credit scores lie right now according to Credit Karma, and I'm just sharing this with you guys. Credit Karma is not the most accurate thing, but it is a tool. So right there you can see my TransUnion is 786 and my Equifax is 792. Now if I let's touch on one of them. I just touched on TransUnion. So you're going to see there my TransUnion. Let me scroll up. Josh, thank you so much for that $50 super chat, bro. I appreciate you. If I scroll up there, let me get this off here. Boom. You can see my payment history is 100%. My credit card utilization is 0%. Derogatory 0. Credit age, which is not good. 3 years and 10 months. That's why there's a red tab there. Total accounts 39. Hard inquiries 6. That's not good either. That's why there's a red. So if I go back real quickly at the top and show you guys my Equifax report over here, you'll see there'll be a little bit of difference, right? Which is why my score is different, 792. The other score is 783. So payment history 100%. Credit card 0%. Derogatory 0. Credit age, this is older than the other one, 4 years, 3 months. Total accounts 41. Hard inquiries 1 less at 5. So all of those things affect my credit score. And the reason why the scores are different between the different bureaus is because different information is being reported. Sometimes when you apply for this over here, they may not pull from all 3 bureaus. It's very uncommon for an application to pull from all 3 bureaus. Okay. Anyway, that's the first thing. The first thing is pay all your bills on time, not just your credit card bills. All of them, okay? Because if you don't pay all the bills on time, let's say you only pay your credit card bills on time, the other bills are going to get reported eventually to your credit report, and it's going to affect you negatively. So once again, pay all your bills on time. The second thing, and it's worth 30% of your score, 30% of 850. Let's make sure we know what that is. 850 times 30%, 255 points. The second thing that's important is to keep your credit card utilization low. Now, this is important. I specifically said credit card utilization because this has to do specifically with each of your credit card. Okay, the most ideal thing to do, the easiest way to kind of juggle your credit card utilization is to use your credit card and pay it off. Is to only use your credit card because you already have the money sitting in the bank and then pay it off. Use your credit card and wait 2 days, 3 days after it posts to your credit card account and then pay it off. Use your credit card and then pay your credit card off once a week if you don't want to wait 2 or 3 days. So if you're paying off your credit card once a week is paying off your card every Friday or every Monday or whatever your favorite day of the week is, pay the credit card off. That is the easiest way to manipulate your credit card utilization. The more you start to experiment with your credit score and start to look and pay attention to, okay, I just used X amount of dollars on this one particular credit card. How did that affect my credit card utilization? And you'll know how if it affects your credit card utilizations because of tools like Credit Karma. Now, once again, Credit Karma is not what we need to be using to tell us what our FICO score is because Credit Karma does not give us our FICO score. However, Credit Karma is something that you can use to tell you what your credit card utilization is, your percentage is, because Credit Karma normally updates pretty frequently. I feel like it was every 7 days. I feel like it's still every 7 days. It might even be more frequently. But Credit Karma does update you every 7 days at least. And so you get a snapshot. So like if you have one credit card and the credit card has $1,000 limit and you use $800, that's 80% of that card. You're going to see, because you have Credit Karma or something else, right? I keep mentioning Credit Karma because number one, it's free. Your boy is cheap. I don't pay for credit monitoring because I'm cheap. Okay, and if you want to pay, that's on you, but I don't. Okay, so that's why I keep bringing up Credit Karma. So if you're using 80% of your credit utilization, your credit limit on that one card, you have a 1,000 limit, but you just charge something for $800. If you're paying attention to your credit and the credit utilization, you'll see how that's going to affect your score negatively. Now, the same can be said once you pay that $800 off on that same credit card that only has $1,000 limit. You will see how having that being reported to your credit card, or as your credit utilization goes from 80% to 0%, you will see your score go from being low because now you have 80% usage to being higher because now you have 0% usage. So it's very important for you guys to get informed. There's too many tools out here for us to not be in the know when it comes to just about anything, not only your credit, but if you want to learn something or learn about something, you're on this incredible platform that is YouTube or the internet, Google, which is also YouTube. Get out there and do your research. There's really no reason for us to not to be in the know, not to be informed, other than you're lazy, which I'm guilty. I'm definitely lazy. It just depends on what it is. You know, I really excel in certain things in regards to being lazy. So I totally get it. But your credit card utilization is 30% of your score, right? So the first category, which we didn't really talk about, we didn't really say it was payment history. We just labeled it, pay all your bills on time. Done. Simple. Pay all your bills on time. Okay. All right. That's the first category. And that's 35% of your score, which is 297.5. That's 297.5 points out of 850. Your credit card utilization, which is 30% of your score, is 255 points out of the 850 points. That makes up a perfect credit score. All right, the third thing that you want to do when it comes to improving your credit score in 2022 is you want to leave your old accounts open, okay? You want to leave your old accounts open. And the reason why you want to leave your old accounts open is because those are the accounts that the majority, if not all, of the history that that makes up your average credit age. So I showed you guys earlier on my Credit Karma, my average age on my TransUnion was 3 months and something, 3 years and some months. On my Equifax right here, it's 4 years and 3 months. So 4 years and 3 months, you guys can see that right there, the credit age, eventually. There we go, 4 years and 3 months. This is on my Equifax, okay? 4 years and 3 months. Sorry, the camera is trying to focus. It's not feeling it. But on my TransUnion, it's even lower, right? It's 3 years and like 10 months or something like that. Yep, 3 years and 10 months. I'll show you guys that real quickly on the screen. 3 years and 10 months on my TransUnion, okay? So we're talking about keeping our old accounts open. So across those two different bureaus, you see one is 4 years and 3 months and the other one is like 3 years and 10 months, okay? Now, that's interesting because I have credit cards like my Quicksilver card from Capital One. That card has been open since 2013. So 2013, that's 7, that's 8, it's going to be 9 years. That card will have been open for 9 years later on in 2022. Okay, I have a card that's open for 9 years. I have another card that's going to be open for 8 years, another Capital One card. Those two cards are my oldest cards. And you see my average age is 3 years and 10 months or 4 years and 3 months, right? So if I didn't have those cards reporting, you know, if I didn't have them because I closed them because I don't like Capital One, I haven't got a credit limit increase since 1995, you know, when I was a junior in high school or a senior, depending on the year, depending on the part of the year, right? If I close my account because of something stupid, like I haven't had a credit limit increase or I don't like Capital One or whatever, listen, don't close your old accounts. especially if those old accounts don't have an annual fee. If there's no fee tied to that account, keep your old accounts open. It's imperative to do so because that's where the majority of the meat and potatoes of your average age of credit is coming from. And that's very, very important. Okay, very, very important. Things that affect your average age of credit. Car loans affect your average age of credit. Your student loans affect your average age of credit. And of course, your credit card, how long the credit card has been open. So those things do affect your average age of credit. Now, there are some things that you have no control over, right? Let's say you're very ambitious and you want to pay off your student loans because you're a G. Not me. I'm not a G. I don't want to pay them off. I mean, I will, just not right now. So yeah, if you want to pay off your student loans, all of a sudden you're going to lose that history, all those years of payments that were reported by paying the student loan off. And I'm not saying don't pay your student loans off. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, that's just something that is reported. When you pay a car off, that history, that 5 years or 6 years or however many years you've been making a payment on that car, that's no longer going to be reported to your credit report. So it's going to affect you. Okay. Now the good news is, those things are not the things you're supposed to be using to develop a long payment history anyway. The things that you're supposed to be using to develop a long payment history is paying your credit card over time, having a credit card for 10, 15, 20, 25 years. That's what's going to be developing that average age of credit. Okay. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you keep your old accounts open. The fourth thing to consider in regards to improving your credit score in 2022 is keep your applications to a minimum. Now, when I say applications to a minimum, I'm talking about your applications for a credit card. I'm talking about any kind of application that's going to pull your credit score. Okay. So if you want to get a car loan, if you want to get a home loan, if you want to see if you're pre-approved, okay, if they're going to pull your credit, if it's a hard inquiry, you want to keep those things to a minimum. Okay. You want to treat it like it's your precious. You want to be very, very specific. Okay. You don't just pull your credit just because you can pull it. I got an 800 credit score. Oh, what the hell? Let me have 15 inquiries, run my credit. It's all good. I got an 800 score. Okay. Even if you have an 800, let's say you had an 850 credit score, which you can't have an 850 credit score after a couple of inquiries. But for hypothetical reasons, let's say you have a perfect 850 and you have 10 inquiries, right? Once again, this is hypothetical because it's impossible. 850 credit score, 10 inquiries. What the hey? Pull it again. Inquiry number 11. Let's go. When you have a lot of inquiries, a couple of things happen. Number one, you're going to get denied. It's only a matter of time. Okay. So you're going to get denied for certain credit cards. Okay. Because they're inquiry sensitive and it looks away. Even if they're not inquiry sensitive, it looks away. Why is this guy applying for 10 credit cards in less than 9 months? That looks fishy. Okay. So you're probably going to get approved. You're probably going to get denied. And number two, if you get approved, your interest rate is going to suck. Okay. It's going to suck. It's going to be high. And that's why you need to have a really, really good credit score. So your interest rate isn't high. All right. Another thing about these inquiries, let's say you do get approved. When you have high inquiries, I feel directly from my personal experience, I feel that when you have a lot of inquiries, no matter how good your credit score is, sometimes your credit limit isn't as high as it could be because you have a lot of inquiries. Now, this is one of those experiments that you have to try. And hopefully you try it because right now, maybe you have a lot of inquiries and then you let them fall off eventually. And then later on, when you have 0 or 1 inquiry, you apply for a card. You're going to have a more positive experience and probably a higher credit limit because you have less inquiries. Because it doesn't look like, yo, this guy needs credit. You know what I mean? Like when it looks like you need something, it's not a good look and they don't reward you because, you got 5, 7, 10 inquiries. Whereas if you have 0 or 1 inquiry, it's like, oh, this guy has a really good credit score and he only has 1 inquiry. Like he's not even out here trying to get a lot of credit. Let's reward him with a high credit limit. It's not unlikely for that to happen. All right. Number 5, the fifth thing that you need to do in regards to improving your credit score in 2022 is you need to be patient. You need to be patient. Most of the times there's not a quick fix. Okay. Most of the times, most of the things that come to me in a quick manner, it's normally something that I don't appreciate as much as if it did not come to me in a quick manner. In other words, if there's delayed gratification, it's exactly that. It's delayed gratification. It's delayed success. It's delayed gratitude. It's delayed gratefulness. It's delayed contentment. Okay? And I use those words on purpose because I'm talking about myself. But the thing is, when it's delayed, it's more appreciated. And I'm talking, once again, about myself. So you have to be patient. Sometimes in life, there are no hacks. There's no quick fix. There's no shortcut. Okay. And once again, when you do get these shortcuts, it's cool. But once again, I feel like it's more appreciated when the gratification is delayed. Delayed gratification, delayed gratefulness, delayed contentment, delayed gratitude. You know what I mean? That's, once again, I'm just talking about myself, but that's how I feel. So you have to be patient. And here's a sixth thing, okay? A bonus reason, right? A bonus step to improve your credit score in 2022. Keep an eye on your credit score. Keep an eye on your credit score. Monitor your credit score. Now, I'm not saying monitor like pay for it because I don't pay for my stuff, but monitor your credit score. Credit Karma is absolutely free, right? And they have those categories. I'm going to log back into my Credit Karma eventually here. They have those categories, right? So I'm in my Credit Karma account right now, right? And I'm going to just touch on my TransUnion because I'm at a 783. No, I'm touching on TransUnion, I said. Come on, TransUnion. All right, so I'm at a 783, right? Look at this. Monitor your score. And by monitor, I mean get acclimated with these different categories. The first one, payment history. Okay, click on that. Find out what that's about. The next one, credit card utilization. Click on that. Find out what that's about. And that's the cool thing is like it tells you where you need to be. Payment history is simple. I'm 100%, right? Credit card utilization, you click on this joint and then they tell you, let me see. Wow, it's actually changed because I haven't been here in such a long time. It tells you that it's a high impact and it's spelling out a bunch of different things. I wish I could. Nope, it doesn't tell you. Well, for me, it tells me how much. Here we go. Okay, so I have to click on something. All right. So right here is telling you credit card utilization, right? And mine's at 0%. Then there's this little eye thing over here, right? You can click on the eye thing, and then it tells you right there. It says credit card usage rating. So it says needs work if it's 50%. 30 to 49% is fair. 10% to 29% is good. And then 0 to 9% is excellent. So you need to keep your credit utilization between 0 and 9% because that's excellent. Okay. And right now mine says 0, which it says 0, but it's impossible. You see 0 there, 0%. Then it says $329. Okay. Out of $189,000 of available credit. Okay, that's how much credit that I have available, personal credit. Okay, so you have that. Then, of course, the derogatory marks is common sense. They tell you about that. Then the average age of credit, right? The credit age. I'll show you guys this real quickly. By the way, smash the thumbs up if you haven't already, right? So you can see I need work. My 3 years and 10 months, I need work. So if I go over here and I click on this little eye and it shows you, look at this. The little eye tells you I need to have in order to have excellent, I need 9+ years. Okay, 5 to 6 years is good. I'm not even good, you guys. I'm 3 months. I'm 3 years and 10 months. 5 to 6 years is good. 7 to 8 years is good. I need 9+ years in order to get into the excellent category of that. And then the total accounts, they tell you how many accounts. And then, of course, with the heart inquiries, the same type of deal. Look, they say your boy needs work because I have 6 heart inquiries, right? 6. So if I go over here and click on this little eye, And this is funny because I haven't been in here in a while on Credit Karma. So it's kind of changed, but it's still basically the same thing. And they show you right here. Guess what? I need work because I have 5+ inquiries. Okay. You need to get to 0 inquiries in order to be excellent. 0. And that's what I mean, right? Like, you have to monitor your credit, right? You have tools such as Credit Karma and other tools that are free. You got Nerd Wallet. You have Wallet Hub. You got Credit Sesame. You got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't remember. But there are a lot of things out there. So you have to monitor your score to know what's going on. So real quickly, just a quick recap over the 5 plus that 1 bonus. The 5 steps to improve your credit score in 2022. Number 1, pay all of your bills on time. We're talking all the bills. We're not talking just credit cards. We're talking your light bill, your cable bill, your car insurance, your cell phone, because all of those things are going to be reported. So pay all of your bills on time. Number 2, keep your credit card utilization low. Get something like Credit Karma so you can understand how that works. Get acclimated with each of those categories. There's 6 categories on Credit Karma. Okay. Number 3, leave your old accounts open. Don't be trying to close your old credit cards because you're just tired of looking at it, or you're paying a $20 annual fee or something silly, but the card has been open for 10 years and you're trying to get rid of it because you don't want to pay $39 a year for a card that's 10 years old. Okay. The next thing, number 4, is to keep your applications to a minimum. Anything that pulls your credit, keep it to a minimum. Whether you're trying to get pre-qualified for a car or get approved for a home loan, if it's a hard inquiry, keep it to a minimum. Okay. You really got to ask yourself, do I need to pull my credit for this? Number 5, be patient. Be patient. Delayed gratification is the absolute best. Okay. Something that's delayed is normally more meaningful to me than something that I get instantly. To me, that's just me. Okay. And then number 6, keep an eye on your credit. Monitor your credit. Pay attention to what's going on with your credit and try to understand it. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to jump into the comment section here right now and see if I can answer you guys' questions. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, though, please smash the thumbs up in the video. I'd love your support. I said we have 60 viewers right now and only 30 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat, Mary Jane. My voice is just now trying to get back to normal. I did that live stream last week. And the funny thing is, I didn't think I was that bad last week when I had my little Rona situation going on. And somebody was like, yo, Dwayne, you looked horrible in that live stream, bro. I was like, did I? Mary Jane, thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you very much. All right, I'm going to jump into the comment section here. Once again, this is a live stream. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We have so many smart and insanely knowledgeable people in this live stream, for which I'm grateful. So don't be afraid to ask any questions if you have any. We got Ulysses in the house. Ulysses is a channel member. It's a pleasure to see you, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping by as usual and being a channel member as well. He says, hello, Dwayne. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good. I'm sure you guys know that by now. He also says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody in the house. I appreciate you guys. We got Tara in the building. Tara is a channel member. Okay. Tara got a new picture up here, I think. Says, good evening, family. What's going on, Tara? Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you in the house. Again, we got Jason in the house. What's going on, Jason? Thank you for stopping by. Mr. Patel, my brother, is a channel member. Appreciate you, bro. He says, hope you are well. Hope you beat COVID 2022. I'm hitting points and miles hard. Also focusing on hotel cars and credit unions. There you go. I think you're going to have a good time. Honestly, I don't know how you have any inquiries remaining because I know you hit the credit cards hard last year. But I'm definitely excited about your journey and look forward to you sharing as the year goes on. Mr. Patel is also a channel member. I appreciate you, my man. We got my boy Donnie in the house. Donnie says, Happy New Year's, family. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Donnie. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. It's always a pleasure to have you in the building. We got Cinemanis in the house, who's also a channel member. He was over on my other channel earlier today. I did a live stream, kind of just showing what's going on with my portfolio. So appreciate you stopping by, bro. We got Marcus in the house. Marcus says, what's up, Dwayne? I'm back again. How are you doing? You already know I'm doing great, sir. And thank you so much for stopping by, Marcus. We have Life for a Business in the building. Life for a Business says, yo, boss man. That's how I heard it in my head, Life for a Business. I heard it, like you were speaking to me, in that Jamaican accent. Yeah, I mean, boss man. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Donnie says, COVID should be 21 by now. No, this is true. That's funny because I'm like, yo, COVID-19. And I'm like, COVID-19 ruined 2020. You know what I mean? Impacted 2021. And here we are in 22. Like, that's crazy to me. Mr. Patel says, I don't have any hotel cards as of right now, looking to pick up 2 or 3 from Amex throughout the year. Well, those are going to be easy. That's going to be an easy snag. I think the only thing that you need to make sure that you're not guilty of is getting more than 3 credit cards from American Express in 90 days. All right. Supposedly you can get up to 3 credit cards from Amex in 90 days, but you shouldn't be trying to do that anyway. I mean, 90 days is a short time. I'd stretch that mug. 90 days is only 3 months. I'd stretch it to 180 days. Take your time to get those cards. Donnie says, something in Houston, I guess. My aunt lives there and she had COVID over the holidays. Yeah, no, I think Houston's been out of control, to be honest with you. But, it's only a matter of time. We got this new variant and I guess it's supposedly easier to catch. I didn't feel any way about getting it. I just felt like I was lucky, up to this point, because unless I'm always going to have a mask on every single place that I go, which is fine, I could do that. I cannot control the other people that I hang out with or spend time with, and who they spend time with. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just lucky, and I'm glad that, it didn't affect me in a really, really negative way. Like, I mean, I'm goodish. I was actually, I got tested last Sunday. So basically the day after Christmas, I got tested because I felt bad. And, I don't remember why, but I went ahead and got tested and I was positive. So it's been Sunday to Sunday is 7 days and today is Monday, which is 8 days. So, I did kind of do a little saliva test today. And the reason why I did it too is because it was free, right? I'll test every day, it's free. Because I want to know, what I'm saying? Like, I want to drive Uber and I want to be careful about that. And, I want to be thoughtful, the 1.5 times of my life that I actually want to be, thoughtful. So, yeah. Tara's celebrating 12 months of membership. Thank you so much. She says, Happy New Year, Dwayne. I am excited for your knowledge in 2022. 12 months strong. Tara, I really, really appreciate you so much for being a channel member for 12 months. I appreciate all the channel members for being a member 2 days, 12 months, whatever. I appreciate you guys. That is an extra level of support, and I really, really appreciate that. Hopefully in 2022, I'll continue to bring some material for the channel members. Front Row Productions says, Capital One just upgraded me to the Venture card from the Platinum. Congratulations, Front Row Productions. That is good news, my man. You got to be one of the first and the few. Capital One is very strange about upgrading people, so I'm super excited to hear that news for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that here with the channel and the community, How to Build Credit TV. Appreciate you, man. That is freaking good news, man. There we go. Right. Let's see here. We got Putnam Bennett. Forgive me for butchering your name. Appreciate you stopping by. Then we got my boy Josh in the building. Thanks again for that $200 super chat, man. Once again, sorry to hear about you guys having that experience of the typhoon. That is got to be unreal, bro. I can't even imagine the devastation that you guys are witnessing even right now. Marcus says, my experience with having COVID-19 last year, I had mild symptoms and my taste and smell was gone for about a week. I was okay after 10 days. That's good. You feeling better? For me personally, never lost taste and smell. Of course not, because your boy is greedy. Your boy like to eat. But yeah, I didn't. The only symptoms that I have officially from Corona was probably congestion. I had a nasty cough at some point, but it wasn't really that bad. And I had a hell of a lot of mucus. I'm still spitting up snot. I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, everything must go. I'm not playing with nobody. When it comes to that snot, I do a little, nope, you gotta go. You gotta go. All of y'all gotta go. Just because, it's gross, Of course, when we were little, before I knew how to get that stuff up, we used to swallow it. Some people still do that now, but like I said, everything must go. I think that was probably the only real symptom I had. My throat was a little bit itchy, not enough to say it was a sore throat. And that's the thing, is like people want like full on symptoms for them to think it's COVID. They like, nah, I'm good. I mean, my throat's a little itchy. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't have it. Yeah, you do. You can have it. You can even have it without having any symptoms, to be honest. As long as me personally, as long as I'm okay, as long as I'm not in the hospital and, experiencing all the horrible things that other people experience once they get COVID, I'm good. I'm good. So sorry guys, I'm taking my socks off. I gotta let my toes breathe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My toes were cold earlier. Now they're not. So I had to get the socks off. We have Smiley Face in the building. Thank you so much for stopping by, ma'am. Smiley Face 985. I really appreciate you. She says, give me 1 second here. She says, there are certain things you do not do before your saliva test, like eating, drinking, chewing gum 30 minutes prior to test. Really? I didn't know none of that. They didn't tell me jack. And your boy was chewing gum right before his test. Like literally, I was chewing gum. I think I put the gum in as I was in my car waiting. So, well, I mean, if it comes back negative, it's all good. If it doesn't come back negative, it still may be all good. I mean, I'm not insanely worried about it. It's not like I'm contagious. Supposedly, I'm not supposed to be contagious right now. Supposedly. But if I go out in public and I step outside my car, I'm definitely wearing a mask anyway. So it is all good. Front Row Production says, I had COVID in July 2019. I was in ICU at Johns Hopkins for 19. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's wild, man. That is crazy to me. Of course, everybody has their own experience, and that's why I know people that are adamant that there is no COVID. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess it's going to take somebody personally to die from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no COVID. I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know how somebody can be so adamant about something, but I guess that's no different than people being adamant about, no equal rights for people that are gay. I mean, why would I be adamant about why would I give two craps about gay people having equal rights and I'm a straight person? Like, it's like, how are you so convicted about no equal rights for gays, but you're straight? Like, you don't even know that plight. That's not even your fight. But you're like, oh no, they can't have equal rights. I always think that's quite interesting, but I guess such is life. Man, what's going on? Aaron, haven't seen you in a minute, my brother, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Says, hey, Chad, I follow your YouTube and got some advice. I'm not sure who he talking about, but I do know Aaron. Aaron, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Tyrone says, I just got approved today for the BMO Harris Bank Cash Back MasterCard 4,000 limit, card number 19 on the way. Dude, that is exciting, man. Congratulations to you, my bro. And thank you so much for taking the time to share that with your credit family. Yes, sir. Congratulations, man. That's freaking dope. That is freaking dope. Card number 19 on the way, boy. You got a full-time job with these credit cards. Life for a Business says, you the GOAT, brother. Hey, I'm something. I appreciate the kind words. I will be here. This is going to be my 4th year on YouTube. In March, this channel will be 4 years old. Of course, I think I stated this earlier in my other live stream. Listen, I can't pay attention to what's going on with everybody else. YouTube is very much like life and life after college. You can't worry about what your homies got going on, and they're married and they have kids and they got this big house. Man, you just got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, it's going to be 4 years in March. I'm really excited. March 11th was when I started the channel, and I uploaded my first video, I think March 18th. Yeah, it's been an interesting 4 years for sure. All of it good, to be honest with you. Cinema Madness says, Dwayne, I just barely managed to scrape today that scrape together that 10G for that Tasty Works bonus, and the deposit cleared on the 30th of December, and the bonus is $500 just hit one day later. Dude, that is freaking awesome. Man, you snagged that bonus right at the end of the year. That's pretty sweet, man. It's easy to get, like that's $500 for doing what? You know what I'm saying? That's freaking awesome. It says, bringing my year-end bonus totaling $1,454, actually just in 7 months because I started in June versus January. There you go. He says, it's never been better in the garden, and I'm not even counting my Freedom Flex 20,000 Ultimate Reward Points bonus. There you go, bro. Dude, that's cool, man. That's incredible. That is incredible. Josh, thanks again for that $50 super chat. Josh says, smash the thumbs up. It truly helps Big D. He's saying it truly helps the channel. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. It really does help. And that's an easy and free way to support the channel. More importantly, this specific video. So please smash that thumbs up. Marcus says, hey, Dwayne, I do have a question. Last month, fell on hard times and family situation. I have max 7 of my credit cards, 7 of 10 cards, and 4 of my cards. How do I manage paying them? Thanks. You just manage paying them little by little. I mean, I would hate to tell you don't pay this one in order to pay this one. But if you're in a situation where you're not going to be able to pay all the credit cards anyway, you know what I mean? Then, that's just where you are. And even me, I'm not beyond a situation where I can't make my credit card payments, right? Because life happens. So don't even trip. Just pay what you can, manage and control what you can. If you want to try to be proactive and reach out to the credit card companies that maybe you're not able to pay, to see if they're going to extend some grace towards you and not necessarily report it on your credit report, I would encourage you to do that, because you can't really lose by doing that. Walter, what's going on, bro? Walter says, what's up, Dwayne and Credit Family? Dwayne, what do you know about the Navy Federal business credit cards? I heard they were the best with the limits. I actually don't have a Navy Federal business credit card. Part of the reason is because I had way too many inquiries, and I was just like, you know what? Every time I think about, like, maybe I should get a business card from Navy Fed, I'm like, maybe I should press the brakes and stay in this garden and don't get any more inquiries. So I really don't have a lot of information in regards to Navy Federal business credit cards, but there are a gang load of videos on YouTube about it. I don't know how much of them are quality videos, but I know there's a gang load of videos out there, because of course I'm not out here watching everybody's videos. I don't have time for that. The way my life is set up, I'm busy hustling. I'm busy trying to build a better and brighter financial freedom future. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Life for a Business says, I'm not sure cable bill affects your credit score, but I think it depends on the company and if they take your social. For example, Cablevision doesn't ask for your social, but Verizon will report that in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. He says, but yeah, just pay your bill on time. I mean, that's why I said pay all your bills on time, not just your credit card bill, all the bills, because all the bills affect you. Hey, thank you for that $5 super chat. Whoever you are, I don't know if you want me to say your name, so thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, that's why I say pay all your bills on time. I mean, just pay it, get her done. Marcus says, smash the like buttons. Yes, Marcus, good advice. 912 all day long says, Happy New Year, Dwayne. Happy New Year, 912 all day long. It's a pleasure to have you in the live stream again. Thomas, what's going on, bro? Thomas says, what's up, Dwayne and Credit Family? Today I just got approved for the American Express Blue Business Plus card, 17,000 credit limit, credit score 729. Yo, that is a beautiful thing, bro. 17 G's credit limit. Man, I need your help. You know what I mean? Congratulations, bro. That is freaking dope, man. 17 jizzies, 17 big ones. That's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful thing. Give me 1 second here. Give me a second here. Damn, what did I just do? Okay, hold on. Hold on. SK says, I need more credit. We all need more credit. Well, maybe not we all, but we all probably will take more credit. I hear you on that. Patience, patience, patience. You're doing good. You're doing good work. Cinemana says, the really interesting thing about the Viral Bank bonus is that there's two different versions of the bonus. One is 25,000 my points and the other 120,000 swag bucks, both of which basically 125 all for just depositing $25. I can't make this stuff up. Elbow cough, my points 126 cash and 120,000 swag bucks, which is 120 Amazon gift card. Dude, that's easy. I mean, the good news is you got the information, you have the time, you have the knowledge, and more importantly, you're taking action. I mean, that's easy money. That is easy money. Good for you, bro. Okay, we got K in the house. Kit says, would it be worth paying off a 4-year charge-off on a closed account every month? It keeps reporting as charge-off. Wonder if I pay it, if I will harm my score more than leaving it alone. Honestly, paying it is not necessarily going to improve your credit score. The only way it's really going to improve your credit score is if they agree to take it off. If they agree to take it off of your credit report, right? Say that they agree to a pay for delete. So if you pay, they'll delete it off of your credit report. Okay, that's the only way that's really going to benefit your credit score in a positive way. You could easily pay it and it stays there. so yeah, that's food for thought. Walter says, hit the like button, guys. What's going on? Tara says, I got a $1,000 increase on Cole's card this weekend. I started with 300 limit in September 2020 and now at 2,500. Let's go, Tara. Thank you so much for sharing that information and congratulations to you, my sister. No. There we go. It wasn't working out. It wasn't working out for me. That's awesome, Tara. Thank you so much for taking the time to share that information. Trey, what's going on, bro? I'm sorry, Mary Jane. Thank you so much again, Mary Jane. My voice is still cracking. I gotta go down. Mary Jane. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat. My voice is still cracking. Yo, it'd be so sad if I couldn't sing. Like if my voice was really doing what it did a couple of days ago. My voice was horrible. I could barely talk, and but you know, it's all good. If I couldn't sing and mess around for real, that would be devastating. Trey, what's going on, my bro? Trey says, my brother, long time no see. How's the new year treating you? You already know, man. It's good. It's great. You know, we made it another year, 2022. Very interesting because, of course, it's the easiest time to kind of get right, you know, because it's the beginning of a new calendar year and it makes people think of several things, myself included. Yeah, so it's going to be good. I mean, so far, so good, man. Hopefully you and your family, you guys are doing well. We got Points Blank Travel in the house, who is a channel member, and he has his own channel as well. Be sure to check him out. He talks about credit and he talks about points. And it's always good to get someone else's perspective on those things. Be sure to check him out and subscribe to his channel. He says, what's up, Dwayne? What's up, D? My brother, blessings to you and everyone in the chat. What's going on here? Man, if you don't get the F out of here. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my, what's going on my screen here. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Tan Fulani says, Dwayne, given the tea, my question is, can I get mentioned by you? Mentored by me? Yeah, sure. You get mentored by me. I'm not exactly sure what you're looking for, but you're more than welcome to email me, and you can include your phone number, and we'll see exactly what you're talking about. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. . That's my Amazon. Is Amazon? 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 No. Or is it GoDaddy? One of those. Anyway, helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. That's my email address. Okie dokie. Jason, what's going on, my man? Jason, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. He's saying what's up to Rod. Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the house, though, Jason. Appreciate you. We got Matthew in the house. Matthew says, been a while since I got on live. Happy New Year, everyone. Hey, man, it's a pleasure to have you in the building, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mary Jane says, Navy Federal, Chase, and Bank of America offer free credit monitoring. All you have to do is sign up. The Mint app also includes the FICO score. Good one. Hey, first of all, I appreciate you dropping those gems here in the chat. I definitely learned some things right there. Of course, I'm so lazy. I'm not downloading any of those, but hey, that is really cool. Yeah, I didn't know. And I have Navy Federal, and I didn't know they offer free monitoring, credit monitoring. That is pretty cool. Those are pretty important banks as well, and pretty known banks, so that's good. Anita is in the building, says, I hate that Navy Federal switched from FICO 9 to Vantage 3.0. FICO 9 Equifax made me look great. I hear you on that. So it's about you looking good is what you're saying. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the channel. He says, hey, Dwayne, Happy New Year. Haven't forgotten about our discussion. I'm still under the weather. No worries, my bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. You made it to another live stream, man. Look, you're a regular now, bro. You were here last week for the first time, or you commented for the first time last week, and then you slapped another comment up, man. We getting comfortable in the house. You know what I mean? Take a seat. Take a seat. Michael, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Michael is in the building. Michael says, Happy New Year's. Yes, sir. Already. You already know. We got Anita says, so glad you are better, Dwayne. Trying to be patient. D, too many inquiries last year. Yeah, I already know. I mean, I shared with you guys how many inquiries I have, right? So I have 5 on my Equifax, and I have 6 on my TransUnion. I don't know what's going on with Experian because I'm just lazy and I just don't know. More importantly, I know I need to sit still. And I know it's going to be like another year and a half if I do it right. So I'm not exactly concerned. That's crazy. True Benjamin, what's going on, bro? Says, I got one derogatory mark from 150 hospital bill from 8 years ago. Should I pay it? That is wild. Ugh. Like that, it's crazy because $150 is not a lot of money. And it's like, first of all, why is that still on your credit report? You know what I'm saying? You could look, you can contact the credit bureau and ask when that's going to fall off of your credit report. And they'll tell you, oh, it should probably fall off in this month of this year. And so, because 8 years, I don't know. Number one, it clearly hasn't been reported for 8 years. I would hope it hasn't been because it should have fallen off after 7. So call them and see how long they say it'll take for that to fall off. And then you can decide if it's worth to pay that $150 or not. Because if it's like a couple of months from now, man, I would just wait for a couple of months and ride it out and see what happens. Anita says, have a good night. Have a good feeling about this being a great year for most of us. Hopefully, man, that's what we need. We need some good, positive energy. You know what I mean? Ronald Anderson, what's going on, my bro? My brother, Ronald Anderson, is a channel member. Says, what's up, Dwayne? My son, 5-year-old, and my daughter, 3-year-old, had it. Me and my, I guess you're saying me and you and your wife tested negative. All of this just completed 16 days. All is well. Just completed 16 days quarantine. Now back on the grind. Wishing you well, my brother. Man, wishing you well. That's crazy. So are you saying your son, your 5-year-old, 3-year-old daughter, and your 5-year-old son, your 3-year-old daughter, and yourself, all of y'all had it? Like the whole family? Man, that is wild. 16 days of quarantine. My God. Did you take a test before the 16 days, or did you just wait till everybody was goodish and then took the test? I'm curious because you say you're negative now. Wishing you well also, Mr. Anderson. We got K Diggs in the building. K Diggs is a channel member as well. He says, hey, Credit Fam, Tip: having credit cards gives access to airport lounges is a lifesaver. That give access to airport lounges is a lifesaver when stuck in an airport with flight delays and cancellations. I bet, not to mention, I bet the freaking lounges are pizzacked. I bet they're packed as can be. I can only imagine. But yeah, I totally hear you. Definitely gives you an option to be in a more relaxed environment. That's for sure. Cinematic says the really unfortunate part about my excessive addiction to bank bonuses is that my employer, whatever payroll service, is really slow to switch direct deposit, so that cuts your bonus opportunities. Man, that's tough. That sucks when they're slow like that. Man, get another bank, bro. Get another bank. It says it cuts the opportunities in half. I really wish our outdated whatever mail direct deposit form was switched to online, where you could just input routing and account number online. I know, right? Like, it is 2022. You would think everybody and their mom would have like a real system. But, you know, everybody can't get it right. We got Tanner in the building, says, what's the time frame to pay delinquent marks on your credit? Man, I don't understand that question. But the thing is, if it's something that's already reporting on your credit negatively, unless it just got on there, I mean, you may want to not even pay it, you know, unless it just got on there, because sometimes you can pay these things and it could stay on your credit. When you pay it, you do want to have a conversation and make sure that they're going to delete it from your credit report. You know, you don't just want to pay it. Unless it's a little bit of money and you don't care, then, you know, pay it. No big deal. But you definitely want to have that conversation. Okay. True Benjamin is saying 4 years. Okay. Ulysses says, Dwayne, still no horn. What's with that? Man, did I not give you a horn for something, my brother? Man, I don't even remember now. It's been a way in the back since you made a comment. At least since I read a comment of yours, Ulysses. Let me see if I can find your comment, my bro, because I'm curious what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, you're saying I'm not sure what you're talking about regarding that horn, though. We got Yelly Belly in the building, says Happy New Year's. I hope I said the name right. What's going on, my bro? Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the Happy New Year's wish, and right back at you. We got Lisa in the house. She says, I like the way you read emojis. Thank you, Lisa. I do my best. Thank you. By the way, I don't even know if I've seen you in the chat before, Lisa, so it's a pleasure to have you in the building. And if you were in the chat before, maybe once before, but I don't remember, so appreciate you. SK, what's going on? She says, D, how do I get the rewards that rewards Navy Fed? I've been good on the secured and good balance on all other cards with Navy Fed. I'm pretty sure we talked about this, SK. Pretty sure we talked about it. Maybe text me, because I don't remember how long you've been chilling on the secured card. So text me and I'll see if I can help you. Chambe, what's going on, my bro? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Says, good evening, D, and everyone here. Happy 2022. Yes, sir. Happy 2022 to you, my bro. We got Chad in the building. Haven't seen Chad in a minute. He says, what's good, bro? Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Happy New Year to you, my brother. Once again, that is a clean profile pic, man. That is a clean picture, bro. That red Jeep looked real right, man. With the background, that's good stuff, man. Are you at the beach? Look like I see some brown stuff on the back. I don't know if that's sand or if you at the beach or not, but that is really, really cool. Listen, you guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, I see we have 53 people. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up. But if you have questions, slap them into the comment section. I love the opportunity to answer your questions. I do want to stick around and make sure that I can answer everybody's question. In this particular video, I was talking about 5 steps to improve your credit score in 2022. And I really gave 6. So the first one is to pay all your bills on time. We're not talking about just your credit card bills. We're talking about all of your bills, because even if it's not a credit card bill, it can be reported to the credit bureau if you don't pay on time. And that sucks, but that's what it is. That's the very first one, is to pay all your bills. The next one is to keep your credit card utilization low. The closer to 0% utilization you can be, the higher your score will be. The more that you experiment and download apps like Credit Karma to kind of look at your credit card utilization, because Credit Karma is free, the closer to zero your utilization is, the higher your score will be. My advice is always to use the credit card and pay it off. Just pay the card off once a week. If you don't want to wait 2-3 days and then pay it off, just pay your cards off every Friday or every Wednesday or every whatever your favorite day of the week is. Pay your credit card off, okay? Get that money out of your bank account so you can have a real account of what's going on in your bank account, and not like wait and pay your credit card once a month. Don't do that. Just pay it off once a week, okay? The third thing is to keep your old accounts open. Leave your old accounts open. Leave your old accounts open, okay? Don't be trying to get rid of these accounts because you're like, man, I don't like this account. I'm paying a $30 annual fee. This card's 12 years old, but I'm paying $30 annual fee, and I'm tired of it. Man, you better keep your old accounts open. Leave your old accounts open. The fourth thing is to keep your credit card applications to a minimum. Keep all of your applications to a minimum. In other words, keep your hard inquiries to a minimum. Don't apply for stuff. If it's going to be a hard pull, you want to really consider, do I really need to be doing this right now? Okay, so keep your applications to a minimum. And we're talking applications that are going to require your credit score to be pulled, and it's a hard inquiry. The fifth thing I talked about was number 5, be patient. Be patient. I personally have a better experience and a more grateful experience when something doesn't come easy or quickly to me. That's why delayed gratification is a thing, okay? Delayed gratefulness, delayed contentment, right? Be patient. It's important to be patient in regards to our journey. There's not always going to be a hack. There's no shortcuts sometimes to certain things in life. I mean, I can remember thinking when my life was real effed up, I can remember thinking, man, I just want to fast forward like 10 years, or man, I want to fast forward 5 years, right? And there's no guarantee that 5 or 10 years my life was going to be incredible, but that's how I was feeling. Like, man, I just want to fast forward. And there's no shortcut. Like, there was no hack to waiting 5 years. I had to wait 5 years. So be patient. And the number 6 thing that I talked about was to keep an eye on your credit, okay? Monitor your credit. And I don't mean monitor it like, oh, fraud. I mean monitor it like know the categories that affect your credit score. Know what's going on with your credit, okay? Don't just be in the dark like, oh, my credit score dropped 30 points and I don't know why. I have no idea. I may have used a lot of my credit limit on this one card and my credit utilization is really high now, but I don't know. So monitor your credit, okay? You definitely want to keep an eye out and kind of know what's going on. So those are the 5 things that I talked about, the 5 steps to improve your credit score in 2022. Let me jump in this here. Ulysses is saying the original horn. Yeah, man, the original horn is out of there, bro. I don't even know what happened to it. I'm not sweating it right now. He says, I will see you on the next stream. Bye for now. All right, Ulysses, it's a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Chad says I was in Venice Beach in Los Angeles. Yeah, you were, man, looking clean, bro. Looking clean, man, that Jeep. And it's funny because I don't even like red. Let's just start there. I don't even like red, but the colors on this profile pic pops, and you already know that. So, that's cool. Cinema Madness says, my goal is to get enough bonuses to total $2,340 by June 2022, a full year after I started checking account churning, because it would be cool if I got that or more, because that's my 1 month salary. Dude, that'd be incredible. I think that's a great goal to have. Anita says, Happy New Year, Josh, Rod, Dwayne, and all the credit fam here. Appreciate you, Anita. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love. She says, over and out. Till next time. Yes, ma'am. We got Jashawn in the building. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you so much for stopping by. Says, what's up? Cool. Appreciate you. I'm good. Thank you so much for stopping by. I see you got a new profile pic, or it looks newish. So I appreciate you. Chambay says, Dwayne, I got 9 credit cards this past year, and I have lots of inquiries, so I'm chilling this year, bro. Yeah, you are. I mean, that's good advice. You definitely need to chill. YouTube Experiment says, hey, How to Build Credit TV, I want to rewind 5 to 10 years. Okay. Look. You don't want to fast forward. You want to rewind 5 to 10 years. I hear you on that. Yeah, I could easily do the same thing because there are some things that I would have done differently for sure. So I feel you on that. Cinemadness says, when I found out about the whole system, fractional reserve banking and how banks lend out 90% deposit, it blew my mind, and I found out a little while ago that the Fed raised it to 200% of deposits. Well, no, you meant 100%. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Michael, what's going on, bro? Michael says, I'd love to chat. Does the flagship checking account give a better chance to get flagship credit card or CCD? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I think Navy Fed rewards relationships, period. So it's not going to be a better type of deal. Man, we got Elbow Knee in the building. Elbow Knee. Forgive me if I butchered your channel name. It's a pleasure to see you. Haven't seen you before. She says, hello, Dwayne. Long time no see. I've been out the loop, but I'm back. I'm not sure who this is, but it's a pleasure to have you back in the building. Okay. Jashawn says, I've been investing heavy. There you go. Me too. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good look. We got Jay Boogie in the house. Says, Happy New Year. Absolutely. Jashawn says, are you still doing up? I got approved. I just applied and got approved to drive. Oh, are you saying am I still doing Uber? Yes, I am still doing Uber. Chombe says, I remember just like yesterday when I got my first secure credit card Discover card. Thanks to Dwayne's videos. Today I have 19 credit cards, 275,000 available credit. Anything possible in life. Man, that's freaking, dude. That's the horn right there, bro. That is huge. I mean, come on, man. That is huge. Man, that's 19 cards, 275,000 available credit. That's awesome. Tariq, what's going on, bro? Says, trying to get from low 600s to high 600s by the summer this year. Finally got out of the 500s in 2021. Trying to get to that next level. Hey, listen, man, continue to stay plugged in to channels and communities like this and continue to do your research. If we can help, ask questions, man. You have a lot of people that are insanely knowledgeable in this live stream. So be sure to ask questions. Yeah, I got you, Jay. I know you meant Uber. Yeah, I do still drive Uber. Haven't driven in a while though, because of course, boy, I had that COVID, so couldn't drive. Elbow Knee says, I've been watching you at the beginning of COVID. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you back in the building watching again. SK says, the fam all said Happy New Year, D. We all watching you. Hey, SK, I appreciate that. Happy New Year to the fam. We know it's a million of y'all in there. I'm so bad. We know it's a million of y'all in there. That is so cool. I appreciate y'all so much. That's really, really dope. I hope you guys had an awesome holiday together. That's really cool. That makes me smile because I'm clowning. I'm like, it's a million of y'all. It's a million of y'all in there watching. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to end the stream. I hope you guys have an incredible week. All right. And have an incredible day, all of that good stuff. Once again, be sure to be patient in regards to building this credit. Sometimes there's no hack, I mean, I know we're a generation in the time period of life hacks. We're all about the hacks, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes there are no hacks. Sometimes you just got to be patient. Get your information, know your information, right? But, just be patient. Delayed gratification is a thing, and it's a very rewarding thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to be getting out of here. I hope you guys have an incredible day and an incredible week. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.